Hey, welcome to Sports Unfolded NBA Ranking Show. It's been a while, Kenny. How are you tonight?
Been a while. I'm doing good
Been a
tonight.
while. A lot to talk about in
Yes.
the NBA. We're not before we bring up the rankings, Kenny. There's
Yes.
there's there's a big story out there, and obviously you being my basketball guy, we got to talk about it. This Doc Rivers situation with the Milwaukee Bucks. So now Adrian Griffin out as the head coach of the Milwaukee Bucks after having the second best record in the
Yeah.
Eastern Conference. Your thoughts basically how this went down, why you think Milwaukee did it, and is this a benefit or not?
No, this is not a benefit. This is not a benefit. Something is going down. They said they didn't have a championship aspect team. Come on now. You got Damian Lillard and you got Giannis. And you got a pretty good bench. So how is that not? No, there's something fishy. There's something foolish. Um, I tell you what I believe if you want to hear it.
Absolutely. That's why we're here, my friend.
I I believe that
The
Griff
children are the future. No.
yeah, Griff wanted to trade Giannis's brother. Giannis said, "No, you're not trading my brother."
I heard
He
that's
wasn't
in
down.
Giannis's clause that the
Yes,
brother can't be
yes,
traded. Okay.
yes. Cannot be traded. He wanted to trade him. He was like, you know what? He's just going to sit here on the bench. I'm not using him. He doesn't fit my style. Giannis said, "No, we're going to have to let you go." When does
So
it
here's
come to the point where? Go ahead.
no, but I would say
Go ahead.
here's the problem. Damian Lillard's the problem. Milwaukee was
Yeah.
one of the
Oh,
top defensive teams in the league.
yeah.
And now they're ranked like 22nd, 23rd, somewhere in that range. The only thing that's changed is you added Dame Lillard, who's not a
Yeah.
defensive minded player. So Adrian
No,
Griffin
it's not.
wasn't the struggle point when it came to defense.
No.
It's Dame
No.
Lillard, who
No.
doesn't play defense. He never has in his career. And you can't fault Griffin for that. I think to your
No.
point, Giannis probably had a piece in this and
Mhm.
either didn't like Griffin, who was his guy. He wanted Budenholzer out.
Yeah.
He asked for him
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
be removed as coach after the man won a championship a couple years ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't understand it. I'm still baffled by how an ownership team makes a change mid-season
Preseason.
when you're the second best record in the East.
Yeah.
Like if
Some
they were
some
struggling, they're 500, maybe. But
yeah.
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. It's crazy. There's something going down. I don't know. There's been trade talks on Dame's going to LA and D'Angelo's coming to Milwaukee. Just been so much trade rumors around.
Yeah, the team's a
It's just
mess. Does
it's
this
drama.
benefit Boston?
Oh
Because
yeah.
you could realistically, right? You look at the Celtics saying their probably biggest competition in the East was going to be
In
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee. Yeah.
And now I think mentally you have to question the state of the team. Are they happy with the coach? Are they happy with each other? Are the players
Yep.
happy to be there?
Yep.
I think this is just a signal of worse things to come for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then there was this
Most
little thing about the
definitely.
backdoor stuff with Doc Rivers, like kind of he was an
Yeah.
advisor to the team, but
Yeah.
like
It's
did
fishy.
he say
Way
some
fishy.
stuff, right? Right? A lot going on with that
Yeah.
situation.
Not
And we'll
going on.
continue
Way
on with
fishy.
that at some point. But
Way fishy. Way
Kenny, we're
fishy.
gonna do some of your rankings. You grace us every Monday with your NBA rankings. So we'll talk a little bit about that. We have a do you know in there, all Doc
All
Rivers
right.
related. All Doc
Oh,
Rivers
okay.
related. So I figured
Okay.
why not? Let's throw a little Doc Rivers in tonight.
Why
Right?
not?
Let's
Why
have some
not?
fun with Doc. Can we rock?
Yes. Yes.
Can we rock, Kenny?
What's up, Doc? Can we rock?
There we
Yeah.
go,
Yes. Most
baby.
definitely.
Come on.
Yes. Yes.
Fushnik and Shaq.
Yes.
We got it all going. All
Ooh, Snickers
basketball
and
tonight.
Shaq.
Let's
Yes.
go. All
Yes.
basketball.
Let's
So let's
go.
bring up these rankings.
Let's go.
These were again brought on Tuesday, Monday. So Kenny, as we
Mhm.
start with our rankings here, you
Mhm.
have the Oklahoma City Thunder, who have remained pretty steady throughout this season on this list at 5, Denver at 4, the Philadelphia 76ers at 3, Clippers,
Mhm.
Los Angeles Clippers, believe it or not, at 2, Boston Celtics at 1, getting back into the top spot. You kind of had OKC there for a bit. Joel Embiid player of the week. After you announced this, Kenny, by the way, man goes off for 70 points. 70 points.
Woo! Put some respect on his name. Joel Hans Embiid, 70 points, 18 rebounds, and 5 assists.
Right? You did it. You did that. This guy right here. All right. So some teams that were left off, right? Milwaukee's been a big one that most people have talked about.
Yep.
In Minnesota. Why the reason to leave them off the list?
Yeah. Minnesota? Their defense is just not there yet. I mean, they can score in bunches. Cat just had 68 against the Hornets, 68, 8-2 against the Hornets. He went off, but they lost. But their defense has to be a little bit better. They got to work on their defense, and then they might be in there.
All right. And then the Milwaukee Bucks, second best
just,
record in the East.
I don't know about them. Don't know about them. It's like they need help. I mean, Dame can score in streaks, but Giannis is just still a beast. It's amazing how no one can stop him.
All right, Kenny. So let's talk about some of these teams. All right. So at 5, you got the Oklahoma City Thunder, the 31-13 so far in the season. Yeah. What do you like about them? Why are they on here? And what do you got to continue to see for them to remain?
They're just a tough and gritty team. They score in bunches. The only thing that needs to be addressed is SGA shooting the 3, 37%. He got to get better. He can get to the hoop anytime he wants to, but he just got to shoot threes and make them,
Yeah, listen.
OKC is phenomenal. Go ahead.
He's actually a candidate for MVP.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, he's playing. They're young, right? Holmgren has. We kind of this pick we were questioning last season, right? Got hurt right away, and just start to look at it, right?
Yep.
And now Giddey, his legal problems have kind of been settled, where he was found not liable for anything that happened there. So again, very young team, hungry, playing with a lot of energy. Key here though, Kenny, the West maybe not as strong as it's been in the past.
Yeah. West is not, So I don't know Utah. What happened to Utah? Yeah,
so maybe OKC here makes a run, right? Denver's going to be one of the top contenders, Clippers, but after that, OKC, right? The Lakers, kind of a 500 team, right?
Terrible.
So you start to look at some of that and say, okay, this team realistically has a shot here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right? Like them. They're young. They're fun to watch. Fun team to watch.
They like to run. They're quick and they're young, right?
Yep. And they've beaten some top teams, right? They beat Boston. They've shown that they can contend with some of these top teams in the league. So.
Oh yeah.
All right. What about the defending champs? You got them at 4, Kenny. You kind of.
I got them at 4.
Got them at 4. 31-14. They're not wowing you, but.
No, they're not wowing me. I don't think they'll repeat. Joker's still the man, but they got to get their team together. They're not going to run it back. No.
Right. Probably the best player in the league, Jokic. But again, you're not seeing the same from Jamal Murray like you did and Porter Jr. as you did. They're solid, but to me, they're not dominating. And I don't know if is this a championship hiccup where you start to see like, hey, we take off some of the regular season and we'll turn it on because they've won a championship and know how to win. Sometimes that happens as well with teams.
Yeah, sometimes that happens, but it's their bench. They had a great bench last year and everybody came off and they were producing. And now their bench is suspect. Bench is suspect.
Denver remains on this list for the next couple of weeks, you think, Kenny, or is there going to be a change here?
Yeah.
Yeah, you think so? All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's talk about number 3 here. That's the Philadelphia 76ers, 29-13. Joel Embiid, we just talked about player of the week last week on your rankings. Maxey and what he's done, he has definitely been a very comparable piece to Joel Embiid here. But do they have enough pieces, Kenny, to maintain this run in the East and remain on your list?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The only problem is they got to start making free throws. They got to start making free throws. They are 20th
Yeah, which will
in free
kill you in the
throws.
playoffs. We know in close games, right?
Yeah,
Games get tighter.
exactly.
Joel
Exactly.
Embiid,
But
another MVP run here. Do they
third,
make a trade, a move, Kenny, that
yeah,
gets them a third piece, a third legitimate piece?
I don't think they need a third piece. I think they're good. I mean, just keep feeding the ball to Embiid. 30 games with 30 or more points.
Kenny, who's coaching them now? Just asking, because I believe the guy that went to Milwaukee was coaching them, and they didn't look as good. Right?
Nick
So,
Nurse.
right? But think about that.
Yeah,
Right. And now the Bucks pick
yeah.
up Doc Rivers, and you start to question, look at the talent Philly had. I mean, was Harden the problem, or was Doc the problem in Philadelphia last season? That's an interesting question. Do you know? Do you know? But let's speak about this Mr. Harden, gentlemen, because he is in LA. We thought this was going to be a mess. What they win, like what they lose, like 8 straight to begin that run or something crazy like that. Now they've turned it on.
Yep.
One of the hottest teams in the league, 28-14. What do you like about the Clippers? And there's some talk, like you said, trade talks about Russ again now, and some of that. Will that hurt this team now that they've actually found some success and are being consistent in winning?
Oh, they are gelling well together. They are gelling well together. They are the best record in the West, right?
No,
right?
No, Minnesota.
Minnesota. That's right.
Minnesota,
It's Monday.
Minnesota and Denver are
That's
ahead
right.
of them.
Right. That's right. It's Monday. I'm sorry. Yeah, but yeah, they're gelling together. I'm so happy to see Paul George playing the way he is, contributing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if he can get back to the Paul George of old, where he was a sniper, then that'd be good. But they're gelling together very well.
And
I
you
like the
see,
Clippers.
listen, Kawhi Leonard healthy.
Yes.
We haven't seen this in how many years?
Yeah, exactly. Right. And he's playing.
Yeah, and he's playing. He's playing well. No rest NBA is gone, right? That's a thing of the past.
Right.
So guys are playing. We're not seeing that. So it's going to be interesting to see if they can maintain. Listen, the problem with the Clippers is always going to be they compete with the Lakers, right? For that market.
Yeah. Exactly.
But if I'm in LA right now, why am I buying into the Lakers when I have this team and what they're able to do? And then I would be fighting not to trade Westbrook at this point.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Can
you believe that they're 0-2 against the Lakers this year?
Yeah, right. It doesn't make. I don't get it. You know, maybe it's the change of arena. Oh, wait a minute.
Wait a
minute. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't get this team. Can I say this, Kenny? They may be the Buffalo Bills of the NBA. Like, they've got the talent. You think they could get there every year, right? Do you not believe the Clippers could be in the NBA Finals based on the talent they have?
Yeah.
Should the Buffalo Bills
they got a good bench?
probably right? Buffalo Bills should have probably been in the Super Bowl, right? With the talent they have. So that's my point of is this team cursed? That they have that curse where they can't get past. You got guys now that are on this team that have never won a championship that many think should have. A James Harden, a Russell Westbrook. Now can they put it together, keep it together, right? Paul George. How does this continue to manufacture as they get into those pressure situations? Can they do the things they need to do? This is going to be an interesting one because I can't believe the Clippers you have at 2. But again, these are your rankings, Kenny. So we just go with them, man. We roll. That's what we do here at Sports Unfolded. We roll with them. But let's talk about this number 1 team, the Boston Celtics, best record in the NBA, 34-10. Yep. Tatum, Brown, you don't see any animosity there. We thought there may be some issues, right? Brown, the top paid player in the league. You figure, no, they're working well together. Kristaps Porzingis has been that third piece that they really needed. I still feel Drew Holiday hasn't even reached his potential with this team. Like he hasn't played as well. Derek White, all of a sudden, has been one of these guys that he's an agitator. He's great defensively. He hits some big shots. They're getting production from the bench. Is this the best team in the NBA, Kenny? You got them ranked number one, but are they the best team in the NBA?
Yeah, best team. They're best team in the NBA. Best team in the NBA. They only got one loss at home, which is against Denver.
Yep.
But they're the best team in the NBA.
Right. And even the Missoula thing, we questioned Missoula, and he seemed to have figured some things out. The coaching staff's pretty good. Do the Boston Celtics stay packed, Kenny, or do they look to make a trade before the deadline to maybe get a fourth piece off the bench, like a bench type of scorer?
Yeah, they have to. Their bench is a suspect. I mean, when they're up big, they'll they can come in, they can score. But I mean, they need someone off the bench who comes in and just lights it up. Their bench is
right. You can only depend on Al Horford so long. Yeah, Al Horford being your number two, I'm not convinced that's. Let me rephrase that. Off the bench, right? You probably need a big guy. You're going to need somebody that's defensive minded.
Yep.
I love the team so far, though. I really like what I've seen. I like the Derek White trade. Very, quietly has been one of the best or sneakiest trades we've probably seen in the NBA, because you look at where the Spurs are and you look at what Derek White means to the Boston Celtics now. He is a key piece to them winning a championship. Yeah. If they're going to win the championship, Derek White, right? He might make the Olympic team. He's trying out for the Olympic team, like Derek White. Yeah, come on, man. Yeah, give that man, show that man some love. That's a guy that deserves to be. You're right. I'm telling you.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Unreal.
You are right. You are correct.
Let's look at these rankings one more time before we move on to the do you know, Kenny? So again, here you are. This was again on Monday. You had Monday. Oklahoma City Thunder. Was that on Ron's top 100? Probably not. No. Denver Nuggets at 4. Philadelphia 76ers at 3. Los Angeles Clippers, people, they're for real, at 2. And the 17-time world champions, Boston Celtics, at number 1. Maybe Banner 18. This could be the year, Kenny.
Let's go Banner 18, baby.
Could be the year. We've got to make it happen. We've got to make it happen. All right, Kenny, we're going to have some fun.
All right.
We're going to do a do you know, Kenny? I know you had some honorable mentions, some things you wanted to talk about.
Yeah. Real quick, there's been a lot of scoring this week in the NBA, so I just want to shout out. We know Embiid had 70. Joker had 42, 12, and 8 against the Wizards. Kristaps Porzingis, 32, 6, and 1 against the Rockets. Giannis, 31 and 17 and 10 against the Pistons. How you let that man go to the line 18 times, Eric?
It's the NBA, man. Your top players, you know how it goes.
How does Giannis go to the basket? Free throw 18 times.
I ever tell you my story, Kenny? I tell you, I'm gonna tell you this story.
Anyway,
I'm gonna tell you a story.
And let me real quick. And Cat,
62,
8 and 2 against the Hornets.
Crazy. I go one time. Me and my buddy, we're gonna go to the Cleveland. This is going way back. Going to Cleveland. This is when LeBron was like rookie LeBron. It may have been his first year, second year. It was somewhere in there. I'm like, we'll go to Cleveland. We're going to go to the NFL Hall of Fame. I said, while we're up there, let's go to a Cavs game. We're going to watch the Cavs. Go to the Cavs, watch the game. LeBron James scores like 25 points, right? Kenny, 20 of it was from the free throw line. The man stunk. I drove how many hundreds of miles, and all I got to see was LeBron James shooting free throws. I saw him shoot free throws the entire game. I don't get it. I don't know. But that's what happens. You see, sometimes these top players, that's what they do. They get all their points at the line.
Yeah.
So I witnessed with these two eyes, my friend, LeBron James free throws. Amazing. It was great. What a game. Sometimes you got to worry about what you pay for. But anyway,
when I was younger, Exactly. I remember when I was younger, and Jack was supposed to, get the scoring title. And we're all happy. Oh, Shaq's going to get the scoring title. Oh, this is that. And who scored 70 out of nowhere? David
Yeah, David
Robinson. I
Robertson.
said,
Yes, I
I said,
remember
what?
that. Yeah.
I said, wait, he did what? Wait, hold on. Wait, what? Me and my English teacher was like, yeah, he scored 70. I said, no, he did. What? What? I said, and he said, you know what? If you give me the ball 100 times, I probably could score 70
Yeah.
points. I said, hey, you probably right.
Right. There you
You
go,
probably
man. They
right.
just kept feeding that man because I think it was like percentage points.
Yep.
And Robinson had to score so many, and he got it. I remember that. Yeah, I do.
Yep.
That was a good time. That was a good time, Kenny.
Yep.
All right, my friend. It is time for Do You Know? And again, all these have references to Doc Rivers.
Ooh, okay.
So we'll have some fun with this. So Doc Rivers,
Mm-hmm.
first coaching job,
Yeah.
Orlando Magic,
Yep.
1999.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. On that team, there was a center power forward who was a 5-time All NBA, 6-time All Defensive, 4-time Defensive Player of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who that player was?
Oh.
Not his original team. I will tell you that.
Not his original team.
No.
Mm.
And he is an
Ooh.
NBA champion.
Oh man. Not his original team. So it's not Dwight Howard. It is. Oh, geez, huh? Forward center. Orlando. Oh my God. Oh, it's Orlando.
You're not gonna get this, buddy.
No.
This is a stumper. You ready?
No. Yeah.
You know who that is?
Oh, Ben Wallace.
Ben Wallace was on the 1999 team. Doc Rivers' first coaching job.
That's
Ben
right.
Wallace.
Yep. Oh. That's right. Yep.
Oh my goodness. My goodness. How many people? I don't remember. Grant Hill was there. He had a couple of good players, but all like on the back end of their careers.
Yep.
Back into their careers. Ben Wallace.
Ben
all right.
Wallace.
0 for 1, my friend. 0 for 1.
All right.
All right, Kenny. Do you know the 4 teams that Doc Rivers played in his NBA career?
Played for?
Yeah. Who did he play for? He had played for 4 teams. I'm going to give you a hint right now on one of them because I knew you would like this picture.
Of course. Oh,
that's him choking Jordan.
Yep. Punch him right in the face, Doc. Of course, New York Knicks.
Okay, there's your one.
Of course, New York Knicks.
Yeah,
I knew that one. Jesus.
How do you not know the first team he played for? Come on.
New York Knicks. Okay, so we got the Knicks.
I'm disappointed in you right now.
Oh my gosh. Wow. My it's drawing a blank. Okay.
Spent 8 years with his first team. 8 years, Kenny.
8 years.
The other teams, he's only 2 years. Kenny, here we go. You ready? He played for the Atlanta Hawks from 83 to 91.
That's
with
right.
Neek,
Hawks, Clippers,
Dominique, then the
That's
Clippers,
right.
the Knicks, and finished his career with the San Antonio Spurs. Kenny, my friend, that was not good, my friend. That was not good. But I gave you a Doc Rivers punching Michael Jordan in the face. I know how much you like that one. You're very welcome.
Thank you.
Kenny, last do you know? You're 0 for 2 here.
I get
0 for 2.
I'll get this one.
All right.
I get this one.
Doc Rivers coached for the first time the Boston Celtics in 2024. Who was the starting point guard on that team? Key again wasn't his first team. So he had been with other teams prior to. He is an all-star. 04 Boston Celtics starting point guard for Doc Rivers in his first coaching.
I want to say I want to say Stephon Marbury.
Okay, Stephon
I
Marbury.
want to say Stephon
That's my
Marbury.
guess. All right.
Yeah, Stephon Marbury.
So
Yeah,
close.
I want to say Stephon Marbury.
So close, but I'm going to tell you right now. You ready? How about this? Man was one of the best defensive point guards in the history of the NBA. Even has a nickname. Nothing?
Wasn't Skip to my Lou. Nickname, huh?
Mm-hmm. How about that one, my friend?
Gary Payton. Are you serious?
The glove, 2004 starting point guard for the Boston Celtics.
I forgot all about him.
The glove, Kenny.
Wow.
0 for 3 tonight. I stumped you.
Man. Wow.
That was a tough one, though. That was a tough one.
Yep.
That was a tough
I forgot all about
all Doc Rivers. You got to give me credit, man. I got all 3 Doc Rivers reference things. That was pretty good, right? That was pretty good.
Yeah.
GP, baby. Yeah. The glove. Yeah. Kenny, I want to thank you first and foremost for always giving us. Go ahead.
Did we get him? Did we get him from the Lakers?
I think it was that. Yeah, it was after the Lakers.
Yeah, because him and Carl took off their shoes, and
that was after the Kobe. They choked.
Yeah. They took
Malone,
the bench, took off their shoes.
Yeah.
Took off their shoes. Yeah, we're out here. Yeah. And he flipped out. Your coach flipped out on him. You're traded. You go goodbye. You took off shoes now. I'm good.
Doc Rivers, now the Milwaukee Bucks coach. Kenny, I appreciate you taking some time to talk some NBA with me tonight. We do a lot of stuff when it comes to all sports, from NBA rankings, NFL rankings, NHL rankings, Major League Baseball rankings. We do our regularly scheduled show every Friday night. So tomorrow night, holy cow, what a show we have for you. A lot to talk about. I can't
wait.
And one Mr. Bill Belichick. Mr. Bill Belichick not getting a coaching job. And we're going to tell you,
give that man a job.
He's not going to get one.
Give that man a job.
And we're going to tell you why.
Bill, if you're listening, file for unemployment, man. File for unemployment.
Bill, you're free. Sports Unfolded. We'll use a third guy. I mean, come on. We'll do it. We'll throw you out.
Right? Yeah.
Bill, if you're out there and listening, come on in.
We'll give you references.
Yeah.
Eric will give you references.
I got you. All right, Kenny. I will see you soon. I can't wait for Monday night. Check out NBA rankings every Monday night. See who makes the top. I think Boston might stay on top here. But will we see the Bucks in there now that Doc Rivers is their coach? Kenny, I will see you soon. Tune in tomorrow night. If you want to follow us on all our social media platforms, that ticket's been running down there. I'll tell you exactly how to do that as well. We appreciate your time, and all we ever ask for is peace on earth.
Peace.